So I'm doing a quick cage tour for my two chinchillas, Leopold and Napoleon. Okay. So the cage that I have them in is a Ferret Nation, and it's model 182. It's hard to see, but this is sort of what their cages looks like. I'm going to open this door. And Leopold and Napoleon are my bonded pair of standard gray male chinchillas, and both are rescues. Actually, I rescued the pair. They were going to end up in the Humane Society, so here they are. Here's one of them. He says hello. No, they both are down there. Oh, there we go. That little one is Napoleon and the bigger one is Leopold. So here's their cage tour. It's a two-story cage. Okay, so on the first top story, we have this wicker basket that they like to sleep in. And then I also put their hay in there every day. It acts kind of like a hay manger. And then over here is one of their food dishes. Because I have two chinchillas, I have two food dishes. So that way it helps reduce any squabbling over food. And let's see if this one's full. And it is. And here's one of my little guys. And then so they have this top level, and then there's a little ramp right here. They don't need the ramp to get to the level, obviously. However, I put it in there to give them a little bit more environmental stimulation. And then there's their little door to the bottom part of the cage. So this right here is a homemade fleece hay manger. I like to put it in there, not because it makes things neater, obviously, but just because it gives them a little bit more stimulation when they're looking for their food. And then here's the ramp that I was talking about. And this ramp actually has bars on it. Let me pull them down. So it continues like that for the length of the ramp. And because I worry about bumblefoot or their little feet getting caught in here or them hurting themselves, I have them covered with these little cozies that have Velcro on it. So they stay nice and snug right there. And then in the corner here is one of their chinchillers. They don't really care for their chinchilla that much. They don't sit on it that often. So I kind of use it to hold down their fleece. And I also have a hanging fruit chew that I got from a local pet store, and they obviously like to chew on it. And then they also have a naturally fruit flavored fruit chew down here. And this used to be a square lava stone. And then that's the top half. So they bounce around up here. They tend to be in this area of the cage most often, and that's their little spot where they go down a level, which I think Leopold already showed you. There he comes. Hi, Leopold. Oh, and I also have their water bottles on this level. So there's one water bottle, and then there's the other Super Pet water bottle, which I have to say, I have a Super Pet water bottle and a Living World water bottle. The Super Pet water bottle isn't as great as my Living World water bottle. It tends to drip a little, which with chinchillas is pretty bad because they can't get wet because their fur is so dense that if they get wet, they won't dry. So yeah, the Super Pet is holding out right now, but I always have to kind of keep an eye on it. Hey, Bubba. Yeah. Okay, and then in the bottom level, and I know I'm going to get comments about how bad this is, and trust me, I know I have a replacement on its way, is a 19-inch hamster wheel, chinchilla wheel. It's the only thing of plastic that's in their cage. They have never chewed on it, but I would really rather have a chin spinner. It's just where I live, you have to special order those, so I have one getting made. It just hasn't come in yet. And the real reason you also want to not use one of these wheels is because it's not really big enough for them. You want their backs to be flat when they run in it. And I'm lucky, my chin boys are small enough inside the wheel that their backs can stay flat, but it's just not ideal. So trust me, I know, and I'm working on fixing it. And I don't recommend anybody get this wheel. So this is an example of the wheel not to have. and I'm probably going to take it out of the cage when I'm done filming this. So this is their bottom level, and it's pretty similar to the level on top. There's Leopold's all over this video. Here's Napoleon. Little Napoleon action there. And then that's Leopold. So on this level, it's pretty simple. It's kind of their entertainment section. I think if the top section is like their food and like dining area and living area, and then down here is the PlayStation kind of part. So obviously they have the same ramp. No, Bubba's, you already were out today. They have 2 chews for them to use. Wooden fruit flavored chews. Again, they're naturally flavored and use pet safe dye. And I think they've just faded because they've been in here for a while. And then they also have fleece here on this level to make it a little more cozy. It's actually a fleece blanket I made that has cotton batting lining it. See if so you can see the layers, because I didn't finish the edges right. This was kind of my first attempt at sewing something, and I made it in the reverse way. So yeah, but I really love this print. It's my favorite print for their fleece sets. And it's actually no longer in stock at the fabric store I go to, or else I would do this all the time and just make 2 sets. But anyways, and then they also have another hanging wood chew. It's a carousel chew. And all of my rodents really love these carousel chews. They're the most popular toy. I can't keep them in stock long enough. This one's only been in there a week. So I highly recommend this for your animals. They love it. And I just have it hanging so that like they don't pee on it and it can last a little longer. And also I think having a little hanging toy kind of creates a whole different sensory experience for them. So yeah, that's their cage. It's pretty simple. I need to make some more hammocks. Their hammocks I had to throw out because they were just old and battered. And my boys are about 5 years old. They're rescues. So I can't say their exact age. There's the close-up of Napoleon. Yep. And then, yeah, I keep some extra linens and towels down here for them. But that's about it. So that's them. Here's some cuteness. Over here's their friends, Oliver and Rupert, but that's another story. Hi, Baba Boo. Oops. Leopold. Yeah, he's kind of my crankier boy. Okay, they're done.